Welcome to the first blog entry on my new site. Just to make sure you're in the right place, because I don't know really what the hell I'm doing. My name is Andrew. Blog site is Eatlivedreamadd.wordpress.com. Some of you probably already know me. Most of you probably have never seen what I look like and never heard my voice. So, trying a few new things here. We are switching from Blogger to WordPress on the advice of one of the greatest supporters I have, Mr. Tom Nardone. So, kudos to you, sir. Another new thing, obviously, is I'm going to try and incorporate some videos. This being the first one, I'm a little nervous. I am in my car, of course. You might be wondering, why is Andrew in his car? Well, I'm here because this is where most of my blog ideas actually happen. I commute to work. It's about a 45-minute drive, so this is where the magic happens, as they say. So, I'll give you a quick look around. It's nothing special. It's a Hyundai Sonata. Messy back seat, messy everything else. Now I can't see what I'm aiming at, so whatever. I know there's a little bit of sunshine in that back window, so hopefully I didn't just blind you. Some of you might be new to this with the switch over to WordPress. So, just a brief introduction, I guess, is where I'll start. Again, name is Andrew. I was diagnosed with ADHD when I was 5. Diagnosis back then was quite a bit different than it is now. I was diagnosed as ADD, a textbook ADD, from what I'm told, having asked around, because obviously I don't remember much when I was 5. I started Ritalin pretty much right away. Took Ritalin, or the generic Ritalin, methylphenidate, something or other, for the most part until I was about 28. I stopped when I was 18-ish. Kind of a rebellion, if you will, and my life kind of tanked. I struck out on my own at 19, 20, failed in relationships, failed in work, failed in growing up in all aspects. Moved into an apartment, and subsequently, after a year and a half, moved back home with the help of my dad. Said, "Hey, son, come home, get back on medication, get you back in school, go to college, and let's get your life together." And kind of did. So there was a brief time there where I was without Ritalin, and some of the funnest times in my life, some of the worst times in my life also happened then, and biggest mistakes and some of my best memories. So it wasn't a worthless experience, but it wasn't conducive to a successful life. So I'm now Ritalin free, have been for 3 or 4 years. Did so gradually with the help of a doctor. So that kind of allows me to segue into some of my blog topics. There are a lot of blog posts that I've written about what I call my battle with Ritalin. And really that's what it was to me. I was fighting the drug, not so much fighting the treatment or the diagnosis. I didn't like having a crutch. I didn't like being considered disabled, or ill, mentally disabled, handicapped. None of those things are me. But I came to understand that I need it. So I've written about my battle with ADHD. I've written about my battle with Ritalin. how I got off the Ritalin the first time, why I went back on, moving in back with my dad, getting back on the medication, and that kind of branched into what it was like moving out, moving back home, the change in the rules, change in the lifestyle, moving again to live with my mom. My parents are separated, and the difference between the houses, what it's like to have family support and not have family support. Pardon my finger up there, I know, I'm sorry. So I also sometimes my imagination gets the best of me, so you'll see some posts about that. I drive a lot, so there are a lot of what I'll call road rage posts, both just imaginary things that I think of that I'd like to do to the idiots on the road. Sometimes things that there was one where I actually wrote it as something that happened, and then at the end was like, actually this never happened. So yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. I could sit here forever and just babble, which I don't think is as anybody reading this probably knows from experience or knows from knowing other people with ADHD. That's not something that we want to try doing on our first impression. So yeah, for those of you who have heard me on the Miss ADD radio show, or calling in, or as a guest, or have read my blog, now you know this is me. Hi. And this is what I sound like, this is what I look like. And if you read my blogs, more than likely, if you're reading it in my voice, picture it happening in this environment, because this is where the magic happens. I'm sure there'll be more videos to come. I will probably transfer some of my blogs from Blogger and copy them over to here. Some of the more popular ones and the more important ones. And hopefully within the next few days, I'll have everything kind of arranged the way I like it. And then, a few days later, I'll probably change it. But anyway, it was nice meeting you. And if you have questions, concerns, feel free. You find me on Facebook. I'll post links, Facebook, Google+, Twitter, all of that good stuff over the next few days as I get everything set up. But this was your teaser. This is me, and this is about my life and my perspective with ADHD. Hope you enjoy reading and watching and experiencing my life with me.